It's not so much about what you're doing. It's about being passionate about what you're doing.
You seem mentally strong.
I am mentally strong.
What made you get into this?
I found this thing that I was so passionate about, running. I thought this would be a really cool thing to actually do content about.
In the start of all of this, did you face any doubts?
I definitely wasn't that. I was actually struggling with like a lot of insecurities.
You train without a coach.
I don't have a coach, but I think it would actually be more difficult for me to have a coach because I hate being told what to do.
What is the biggest mental health challenge that women face today?
It's just confidence.
What is your mission right now?
Is to become the most recognized runner in South Africa.
If you could speak to yourself before the running, what would you say to yourself?
Get over yourself and just do it.
Where does Rachel see herself in 5 years' time?
The biggest running persona in South Africa.
Are you addicted to running?
No.
One lesson from your running journey you think everyone should know?
If you want to do something enough, you can.
This episode is powered by Gym Store, your one-stop shop for commercial grade and home gym equipment.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Endure Edge. We're in December and thank you for everyone for the likes and follows, always listening, always commenting. Your support is appreciated and we'll carry on bringing amazing guests like we always do. And today in the house we have a Comrades runner. She is a runfluencer, but don't hate on her career yet because she is a machine. She is, and I'm going to read it. Let's do this. Rachel, the
right.
big dog, back-to-back Bill Rowan specialist Beaton.
That is me.
And I promise you before the end of this podcast, I'll be able to say it without reading.
Okay, yeah, please.
Thank
Because
you.
I feel like it's a little bit disrespectful, actually. Like, do you not know who I am?
I do know who you are. I know it's Rachel Beaton.
Back-to-back Bill Rowan specialist.
And I do know all the accolades that go with it because, yeah, we'll get into Comrades now.
Most of them created out of nothing, but yes.
Welcome to Joburg. She's from Cape Town, guys.
I am from Cape Town, the promised land. I'm now in the Pearl of South Africa, Johannesburg.
The Pearl of South Africa.
The
I like
Pearl
that.
of South Africa,
I like
yes.
it.
Meant
So-
with all irony.
So take us back, Rachel. I saw a post earlier that you actually lived here for 5 years.
I did.
Take us back to when all of this became a thing, when people didn't know who Rachel was.
Right. So I think before people knew who I was running for a year before people knew who I was because the first time I started posting was about a year into running. And yeah, the reason that I decided to start running, I would say, is because my dad is a Comrades runner. He's done 7. And he asked me...
That is a machine.
He is a machine. And he asked me if I would like to do a Comrades with him one day. And I said, yeah, I would like to do a Comrades with you one day. I didn't really know what that entailed at the time. But yeah, I was quite bored walking the dog, and I thought, you know what, let me actually like get into this running thing. So I got into it and then I progressed within a year from not being able to run at all. Like I was doing 250 meter little runs with my dog to running Comrades.
That's amazing. And have you done a Comrades with Dad yet?
I have not yet done a Comrades with Dad, unfortunately, because he got injured that year. And so I ended up doing it alone. And he's actually still injured. So I still haven't been able to do it with him. But hopefully one of these days we will do it.
There is a plan.
There is a plan.
Okay. Does Dad live in Joburg?
No, Dad is actually living in Muizenberg in Cape Town now
Okay.
with the rest of the family. But they were living in Malawi for 17 years. So at the time we made this agreement, I was in South Africa and he was in Malawi.
Being in Cape Town, why don't you run on the trails?
Because I myself, and I don't want to speak for anyone else, I'm speaking for myself here, am more of a runner than a walker. And I just find that
No, there's a lot of walking in trails.
there's
can't
it's
take
just
it
a
away.
lot of walking in trails.
Sorry, let's change it. Power hiking.
Trail walking.
Power trail walking.
Trail walking.
You're going to get a lot of hate on this.
100%.
Cape Townians, you know how to listen to my podcast. So I've got a little message from you, from a mutual friend. He was on my podcast too, not too long ago.
Right.
Actually spoke highly about you. I'll send you a clip.
Did he?
On the podcast. Told me I have to have you on the podcast. So when I saw you come into Johannesburg, just by the way, guys, we need to help Rachel enter for races. She doesn't know how to enter a race because she thought Soweto Marathon was
I knew
closed.
the story was going to come out. Okay, let me tell you the story. It's actually quite bad. So basically, I wanted to do, since I was coming down for a Red Bull Zero launch that was happening, I thought, you know what, while I'm here, let me see what else I can get involved in. So I got involved in the Undama Shakeout Run. And then the other thing that's happening this weekend is Soweto Marathon. So I thought, let me do the half marathon with some of my mates. That could be fun. And I went to try and sign up, and I wasn't able to pay. I was like, oh no, like entries must be closed. Like this is a problem. And I went all the way to actually posting something on my story saying, hey, like, can someone please tell me their entry? Like, I'd like be so appreciative. And then he messaged me and he was like, hey, like if you're coming to Joburg, come on the podcast. And I was like, oh, I'd love to, but I haven't been able to get an entry yet. And about 10 minutes later, he sends me a link to
But hold on, I'm going to cut her story there. I then proceeded to go in all my running groups.
Oh yes, no,
Peak running group, run zone, and there was a third one.
I also sent messages to about 10 people.
going, guys, anyone want to sell the Soweto Marathon entry? Yeah. Next thing I start, but entries are still open. I'm like, let me go try and enter. I'm doing Hyrox this weekend, unfortunately, so I can't do the marathon, but let me go try and enter. I entered I tried it, asked me for my payment details.
So then he sends this to me and he's like, listen, like it does appear, like you were very polite about it, does appear that entries are still open. And me being me, I was like, no, it can't be possible. I wouldn't make a mistake like that because I'm perfect. I'm not perfect, as it turns out. And entries were still open. So yes, apologies to everybody that I messaged, everybody that he messaged, and everyone that viewed the story.
You got an entry.
But I do have an entry.
And have you done it before?
I have not done it before. I've heard some things, as I said in a video recently, not many of them good things.
Okay, so the marathon is tough. And the reason it's always tough is because it's normally 35 degrees outside.
Okay, that is warm.
And it's the only marathon in Joburg that's not a lap. Or the only marathon in Gauteng that's not a lap.
Okay.
Okay. Every other marathon in Gauteng is a lap, but the 21 is really, it's not the same route.
Okay.
It's really special.
Oh, is it?
You run past the towers, you run past a lot of landmarks. The 21 is a very cool race.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to, it's going to be a race that I vlog, I think I'm looking forward to, because I'm going to just do it casually as a jog, because I've obviously got the marathon coming up.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to like making content on the routes and seeing what there is to see.
Yeah, so there's a lot of bad publicity around it at the moment because of politics, which is sad. So hopefully they sort that out in the upcoming years.
Yeah.
But I mean, even Comrades had some bad publicity. So runfluencer, how did this happen? Where did this shape change in your life?
What?
If that makes sense.
Where, like what? How did I get into?
Yeah. So you started running. You're running already. What made you get into this?
Oh, right. So I actually have been working in social media basically for the entirety of my working career, doing social media management and consulting. So I definitely have like a background in social media. I knew how it worked. I also knew that what I'm now doing for myself, I was doing for other people. So because I found this thing that I was so passionate about running, I thought this would be a really cool thing to actually do content about. And it would be something that I'm passionate enough about to actually follow through with it. So I decided to get over myself one day and be obnoxious and start posting content. And I did. And now here we are. And it's actually my full-time career at this time. So I'm unemployed and having a great time.
In the start of all of this, did you face any doubts?
Definitely in the very beginning. So I think obviously over time, I've grown into the loud, confident, big dog personality that I am now. But at the beginning, I definitely wasn't that. I was actually struggling with like a lot of insecurities. And I think that actually just facing the fear repeatedly every day has, grown this confidence. So I'm quite happy about that.
How did your mindset evolve as this new life took shape?
I think one of the things, I think the biggest thing that I've realized when it comes to career, making money, whatever, is that it's not so much about what you're doing. It's about being passionate about what you're doing. It's about loving what you're doing. Because I think that's what I say to my friends as well, is if you're passionate enough about something, you're going to be successful in it because you're going to have that 100% follow through that other people don't have.
I love that. And that's so true.
And it's the same with running.
If you hate something, it's just not going to...
It's just not going to fly.
If you wake up every morning and go to that job that you hate, and it's easier said than done,
It is easier said than done, but I think we also live in a great time where we have the opportunity to pivot. It's not like our parents who were like, okay, I'm an engineer and that's what I'm doing for the rest of my life. Like we live in a time where you can actually say, you know what, I'm not enjoying this engineering thing. Let me try something else.
You seem mentally strong.
I am mentally strong.
What experiences shaped that toughness?
From a non-running perspective, I would say it's the fact that I've been independent from a very young age. I moved out of the house at 17. I was living overseas. I've been financially independent from as soon as I got out of school. I've been working for myself since then. So I think that would have created some mental toughness, obviously facing things on my own, also moving around a lot, starting new friendship groups every 5 minutes. Like it does create mental toughness. But then with the running side of things, I think mental toughness is created through practice in the same way that you train.
You train without a coach.
I do train without a coach.
Just that alone, you got to wake up every morning alone. And I know you've got your community.
But I would actually find it more difficult to train with a coach. So I do consult Adam in Durban for my coaching, but it's more just like if I'm doing a specific session.
Guys, I'm sure we're going to see Adam more on the social media soon.
But it's more just like if I'm doing a specific session, I'm like, hey, like what paces do you think I should do for this session based on where I'm at or what I'm training for? But yeah, I don't have a coach, but I think it would actually be more difficult for me to have a coach because I hate being told what to do. So I think if someone was telling me on Tuesday, you got to wake up and run 10Ks, I'd be like, why though?
Yeah.
Are you going to make me? What's your plan in order to make me? So I think being disciplined and having discipline on myself is actually like something that I'm more comfortable with than someone else disciplining me.
Yeah, and you've got, but what I'm finding hard is there's no accountability and
accountability to myself.
Yeah, but and that's mentally tough. That's amazing. So like, I'm just thinking, where's that transition?
Well, for me, I always want to be improving and getting better. And I think obviously I also have accountability to my followers and people that care about my running. There's a lot of people that do care, and it's always very heartwarming when I see that around races, because people really do get invested. They care. Like at Comrades this year, something that was really special for me is I was one of the top 20 most tracked athletes at Comrades.
I saw that. That must have been amazing.
I was not expecting that at all. I didn't know that many people actually cared. And that really, like that kind of thing really inspires me. Because when I'm training and when I'm racing and things get hard, I'm thinking people care, people are watching. Let me do it for them.
There's your reason. So we ran a little bit this is together at Comrades.
We did.
At about 30 or 35 Ks.
We did.
We spoke a little bit, but you were gone. I was also hoping for a Bill Rowan. It didn't come, unfortunately.
I remember the conversation. I remember you saying you were going for a Bill Rowan. We were definitely moving faster than we should have been at that point in the race, I would say.
So I started with knee problems and they just kicked in at about 50K. So I was on track at 50 still.
Okay.
And then afterwards it was just like goodbye.
Yeah, I was moving. Hey, until about 70Ks, I was moving. And then things started to go south for me after that. And it was crawl to the finish.
But I got that Bill Rowan. You got that Bill Rowan. I still need to get that Bill Rowan.
Have you not had a Bill Rowan yet?
I'm thinking I've already got it. I'm manifesting it. No, I don't.
How many Comrades have you done?
I've done 4.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got all the medals except the Bill Rowan. I think I've made peace for a silver. I don't think I'll ever get a silver.
Okay.
And you're flipping the script. Just say.
This is now my podcast.
she's now Rachel, the Big Dog podcast at the Bill Rowan specialist.
Welcome to Rachel's world.
No, that's been done already, hasn't it? No, what?
Rachel's world.
Rachel's world.
Is that a podcast?
I think I've seen something. Oh no, it was a show on DSTV or Mnet. Remember Mnet?
I have to speak to my manager about it.
You run alone often?
I do.
Do you ever feel lonely or isolated, like running and training alone?
So I think I started off doing most of my training solo. When I was running in Joburg, like 90% of my training was solo. I would say one of my most notable solo runs was a 60-kilometer solo run in my neighborhood when I was training for Comrades. I did most of my long runs with a group called Tyrone Harriers. What's the area they're in? Something there by the lake.
Zoo Lake,
yeah. Okay. So I did most of my runs with them, but in terms of like weekday runs, it was all solo. And I still to this day enjoy doing any of my more difficult sessions solo. I find other people to be a distraction. I like to be in the pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Earphones? No.
I definitely do run with music. So
Okay.
I didn't used to. When I was living in Joburg, I didn't, just from a safety perspective. Got to be like aware, head on a swivel. But now that I'm running on the prom and nobody's trying to attack me, it's usually just like a high five.
Well, I don't know if you've
big dog.
I don't
Then
know
I'm
if
fine.
you've seen Oakley have brought out an AI Meta sunglasses,
Have they?
and they got bone conducting earphones.
Really?
It sits here at the back.
Well, unfortunately, I'm very, very loyal to Boonies.
Oh,
My
sorry.
favorite sunglasses in the world, so I will not be partaking.
Okay, stick to the aftershocks. Comrades is a beast.
Comrades is indeed a beast.
What's the toughest moment for you, and what kept you moving forward between you? You've owned 2 Comrades now.
I've
eh?
done 2 Comrades, so 1 up, 1 down.
Toughest moment, Comrades 1 and 2, and what kept you moving forward?
I think the toughest moment in number 1 was very much self-inflicted. So I'd done 2 oceans, obviously like 2 months before, whenever it was, and I'd managed to do the whole race without walking. Now I had it in my head that I was now going to do Comrades without walking. And I actually remember standing on the start line of Comrades and I was like, I'm not going to walk today. That's the promise that I'm making to myself. Anyway, I got to 60 kilometers and my choice was start walking or sit down and give up. So I started walking, and I think that was probably the toughest moment because I'd agreed with myself that I wasn't going to walk. I felt like I'd put myself in a bit of a position. So that was the toughest moment, I would say, in the first one. And then the second one was probably around 70 Ks, because on a very serious note, and surprisingly, until about 70 kilometers, I actually felt fantastic. I was having a great time. I was feeling fresh. I was running.
No, I saw you were having a jaw.
I was having a
People
jaw. I
said,
was
big dog, big
chatting
dog.
to people, making videos. Like all of my nutrition was going down well. I was feeling fresh. I was running way faster than I needed to run. Everything was going amazingly. And then about 70 Ks, I think I missed a bottle. I think that was the issue. So I hit a bit of a wall. And then from there on out, things started to go a bit sideways for me. So yeah, I'd say 70 Ks was my big and terrible moment on the most recent Comrades.
What does Rachel tell herself when she hits that wall?
I am not a quitter, and the big dog would never quit. And I'm the big dog, so I can't quit.
The big dog can never quit.
Big dog cannot quit.
Any DNFs in general? Not obviously.
No, I've never had a DNF actually.
Okay.
So my
Touch wood.
touch wood. My rule with myself is that if you start something, you have to finish it. So I have pulled out of races and decided not to do them, but I've never started a race and not finished it. To my detriment sometimes.
Comrades training is starting soon. Well, the
is.
building blocks have started already.
It is.
Do you look back at the last 2 and go, let me do things differently? And what are those things that you're doing differently with regards to training?
So I think as anyone that follows me would know, because I don't shut up about it, I've been struggling with ITB a lot. It was an issue from Cape Town Marathon last year, and then it's kind of been an issue that I've constantly been fighting for a while. Luckily, I'm in quite a good place right now. I've started doing some things differently. I'm going to a physio once a week, paying out of my ass because I'm in Cape Town, but you know what? It's fine. And just all in all, just taking care of myself better. So doing like activating before runs, warming up properly, foam rolling after every run. So I think in terms of what I'm going to be doing differently for this Comrades is, number one, I'm happy to say I have a good base already. Obviously training for Valencia, I'm the fastest I've ever been, probably the fittest I've ever been. So I'm starting with a good base. And what I'm going to do differently is just probably listen to my body a little bit more. So if things are starting to feel wrong, obviously just straight to physio, sort it out, see what's wrong. Don't just put it off and like I usually
And
do.
carry on running.
Yeah, carry on running. Yeah.
What's your take on strength work?
So
And weightlifting.
Weightlifting. So I did absolutely zero strength work whatsoever in my entire lead up to my first Comrades.
Like most of us.
Nothing at all. In my second Comrades, because I then suffered from the injury, I did quite a bit more. So I was probably going to the gym like once, twice a week, which was a lot more than I was doing before. After I got then injured again after Comrades, now I'm doing gym work at least 3 times a week. And this is what I've noticed for those of you that are not convinced. Injury, fine. Speed, up. Endurance, up. So it's definitely worth it. It's horrible. I don't like doing it. I never want to do it, but
boring.
I do it anyway. I do it anyway, and I'm going to reap the rewards for that. So my thoughts on strength work is that I do it. I think you should do it, and it's not supposed to be nice. So don't expect it to be.
I've noticed on the gram, you do have a nice community, a running community that you hang around with. At my favorite breakfast spot as well.
Yes.
Jared.
Yes.
Which takes a lot of my money when I'm there.
Does it?
Yes.
I'll take you for a breakfast next time.
Thank you. I was going to say, I hope you get yours for free because you're always there. Are there people in your running community who've inspired you or pushed you harder than anyone else?
100%. So I've got a really cool group of oaks that I run with at the moment. And yeah, they inspire me because they're better than me. And that inspires me a lot. So I think every time I run with them, I'm always getting better. And my plan is actually to train. They're all going to do Comrades. They've been #inspired. They're all going to do Comrades in this upcoming year, but they'll be going for a silver. So my plan is actually to train with them and try my luck.
Can you share a story about someone who's changed your running journey?
Changed my running journey.
Or the way you think about it, someone in the community?
A story about someone who's changed my running journey.
Or just given you motivation or pushed you?
I think, well, for me, my dad is probably my biggest inspiration when it comes to running. So I grew up watching him run. I grew up watching him do Comrades. My dad does Comrades in a very old school way. There's
Poly shorts.
no nutrition whatsoever. It's like I'm one piece of biltong and some wine gums.
I wonder where someone gets the stubbornness.
Yes. And he always pushed through and always finished it. And on a serious note, like if I was to do the nutrition strategy that he was doing, which is basically a non-existent strategy, then I would probably not finish the race. So for me, like it's the inspiration of someone who can push through regardless. Because I mean, when you're not taking any nutrition, you're hitting the wall at like 30 Ks. So that's 60 Ks of wall. It's a long way.
The demons are going to come out.
The demons are going to come out. Yeah.
I've also noticed, over and above your own journey, you invest in other people's, you support them. What does that do for you to give back to your friends, the community?
Well, I think, so one of the first ever videos that I did that went viral was a video saying I'm running for attention and clout, right? Which is still kind of a catchphrase for me till this time. And I think for me, that's like, I don't take running seriously in the way that other people take running seriously. I think it's supposed to be fun. I think you're supposed to enjoy it. And I think at the end of the day, if you're running just so that you can tell people you run, that's not a bad thing. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So I think the attention and clout thing does inspire people a little bit. I think people ultimately are being more honest with themselves about why they're running, you know? And in terms of investing in other people, I think probably my favorite thing that I've seen happen was my one now very close friend, Matt. He was like not really a runner. I found him at the beginning of this year at like a run club called Rabbit Run Cult, which is a very casual run club running like 6 minutes a K, like messing around, stopping at traffic lights. And I said to him that evening, I was like, oh, well, I've got to do a 10K tomorrow. Why don't you come run with me? And he came and ran with me. And then we ran some more and he ran some more. And now he will be coming to Valencia with me and attempting a sub-3 marathon.
Wow.
He has now become way faster than me. It's very,
No way.
very, very, very agitating. But it's just so cool to see like someone progress so fast who was not even invested in running and now he's obsessed with running. So it's very cool.
So there's hope for me.
There is
that
hope for
what
you.
you're saying?
There is hope.
I
You
can
just
run
gotta
faster
be,
than
like
5:45.
hand-picked by the big dog at some random run club.
I'll move to Cape Town. Okay. So you spoke about it. You've obviously inspired Matt. Okay. And I'm sure
I
Matt...
like to think so. You probably won't say so. But
I'm sure Matt will say that. But and I'm sure you inspire many people out there. I don't know if you feel that way or not, but I'm telling you, you do. I've stalked you. Okay.
Well, I do. No, I get some very heartwarming messages sometimes, you know, of people saying,
good.
You just inspire me, you know, so much to run and also just to not take it so seriously, you know, to just like enjoy the running wherever you are in that running journey, because not everyone is an elite runner.
I want to get serious a bit about a serious topic. We always do that if it's men's mental health, in this case, women's mental health. You've got a lot of women followers that follow you.
I actually have a majority female following,
Okay.
which many people wouldn't believe.
Okay. And obviously, with that following, there comes responsibility.
100%.
Okay. And your mental health is intact.
It is, currently.
Yeah, anything can change at any time for anybody.
Right now I'm fine, although I do Comrades, so maybe not, I don't know.
What do you think the biggest mental health challenges are? What is the biggest mental health challenge that women face today?
The biggest mental health challenge that women face. In terms of what I see around me and what I've experienced, I don't know if this would be considered a mental health challenge, but it's just confidence.
I think that's a
being
challenge.
Self-assured.
Yeah, I think that's a challenge.
I think that we're told from a young age and we see around us that we are living in a man's world. And I think I've taken the approach, I've always been quite difficult from a young age of this is Rachel's world. And I think that more people should have that approach. And I think people respect it. And in terms of, I mean, you were asking earlier, how do I think I inspire women? I think I inspire them to be larger than life because I think we're told not to be. And I think the fact that me being larger than life, rough around the edges, probably not the typical soft feminine stereotype that a lot of people say you're supposed to be. I think that inspires people because they can see that people actually enjoy it. People like it. I don't have these followers for nothing.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Put smiles on people's faces.
I do.
The roughness or whatever you want to call it.
I do.
You definitely put smiles on. You put smiles on my face.
And you know what? I'm happy because I get to be myself, and you can too.
Do you think the happiness and being yourself and so mentally strong that it's because of all the running you do?
I think running has played a massive, massive role in that. I think it's given me a sense of identity, which is important to have, especially as a woman, I think, so you don't get blown around like a plastic bag in the wind. I think it's obviously helped with my mental health in the sense that exercise always does, but for me, running is the one that does it the most. So I think I can go from having a really bad day or not feeling amazing about myself to having a good run and then that kind of changing my whole mindset. Just the endorphins that you get afterwards, but also just doing something hard and doing it well,
Influencing can be stressful. People don't realize.
I think there's harder jobs out there, but yeah.
No, to always post. And I mean, you need to post, you need to be consistent. It's not easy. I mean, you're always in front of a screen.
I think you do have to be a certain personality type. I think I'm lucky in the sense that I like to talk and I am confident and I enjoy attention.
And clout.
And clout. Don't forget the clout. So I think I'm lucky in the fact that it actually does come quite naturally to me. But yeah, there are some times that I don't really feel like doing it or whatever, but it's the same with any job.
How do you stay grounded and authentic?
I don't know. For me, people ask me that often, and to me, it's not even like a difficult thing to stay grounded and authentic. It's just like I'm just being me, and me is going to evolve and it's going to change, but I'm very confident that every day I get up and I be me.
Looking at everything you've built so far, what is your mission right now?
Someone asked me this the other day, and I said with confidence, and I'm going to say it to you as well, that my mission is to become the most recognized runner in South Africa. I don't want there to be a single running event that is considered a big thing if Rachel's not there.
That is actually awesome. I've never thought of...
And I'm not saying that in the sense I need to be an amazing runner, because I'm never going to be an elite. But I want to be big in the industry, and I'm making moves in order to make that happen.
And you want all these races to go, Rachel, please come. Please come.
And they already are starting to do so, but I think within the next 5 years, I'm hoping that that's where it's going to be.
If you could speak to yourself before the running, Rachel, what would you say to yourself?
I would say, get over yourself and just do it. And that's what I would say to all of you as well. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, whether it's a race, whether it's a job, whether it's a person, get over yourself and just do it.
In the future, well, from now and going forward, how do you see your platform helping other women and men out there.
Well, I'm hoping to, especially with women, continue to inspire them to be themselves and to
Grow that confidence.
grow that confidence in themselves and to be loud and to speak their mind. And then in terms of inspiring other people, I hope that I continue to inspire people to pursue their passion, even if it's not something that they're going to ever be at an elite level with. Continue to beat yourself every day. That's all you need to do.
PBs for breakfast, lunch, and supper.
PBs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you know what? It doesn't matter what the PB is. It just matters that it's a PB.
So you're going to Valencia. Tell us a little bit about that. How did that happen? Where did this come from?
So yeah, that's actually very exciting. It's going to be my first international marathon, and I'm actually not feeling nervous for it. I think because I've put in such good training. Like I really have put in such good training. I'm actually feeling confident, and I'm excited to go there in PB because I'm very confident that I'm going to do so. So how it came about, my boyfriend Adam is an elite runner, and he was going to run, and he actually said, "Why don't you come along with me?" And I thought I would love to do that, but obviously it's quite a big financial investment in order to go do an international marathon. So I actually decided to approach one of my close brands that I work with a lot, Puma, and I said, "Hey, listen, this is what I'm going to do." I also am writing for Runner's World at the moment. So we managed to arrange that they would partner with me on this trip. I'm going to be there keeping up to date with Glenn Rose, who's also running the marathon. And we'll be doing some articles and all sorts of stuff over there. So it's kind of like a hand in hand, running and also my content side of things, like working together for this one. So I'm quite excited about it.
Well, shout out to those brands for being there for you. Like,
absolutely,
that's amazing.
absolutely insane. And I think like the longer I'm getting into this, the more special it's becoming, some of these brands and how they get behind me and the people behind the brands. You know, they really care and they really want to give opportunities. And they have in so many ways. Like I've had such amazing privileges of traveling this year, things that I never would have been able to do on my own. So it's amazing.
Where does Rachel see herself in 5 years' time?
The biggest running persona in South Africa.
Other international marathons that you want to go smash? Obviously.
I would like to do all of them, to be honest. And I think that as time goes on, hopefully I will get the opportunities to do that. I don't have anything on the cards currently for next year, but I had nothing on the cards for this year, and I've been overseas about 4 times. So
that is awesome. So I've noticed the biggest craze on the block with the runners. And you were at a Hyrox gym yesterday called RPM, actually a friend of mine's gym, Dom.
It's a great gym, actually. I like the vibe in there.
Yeah, I know. They've done an amazing job.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Why has Rachel not tackled the Hyrox yet? Is it going to happen? Is it coming?
I think, okay, my thoughts on Hyrox are this, and you're not going to like this, and I say this with a grain of salt. But
it's like a little boo-boo. You got to tell everyone your own one.
Yeah. My thoughts on Hyrox are that you guys were gymming, and then you were like, why are we gymming? Like, what is the point? So then you create a competition. That's what I feel like Hyrox is. But I can see that it's fun. I do see that people enjoy it. And I think that anything that gets people into sport and gets people active is an amazing thing. So right now, I don't have any plans to compete in Hyrox, but under the right circumstances, maybe with the right team or the right backing, I might get into it.
Okay, so some challenges, yeah.
Right.
Ultra Trail Cape Town, distance we can decide.
That is something that I would very much like to do.
Well, it's your home. It's your backyard.
Yes, definitely. But I mean, if you guys are watching, I would like you to let me know if you want me to come. If you come to me and you say we would like you there, I will come.
I've got some friends who can reach out. I'll do it privately without you knowing.
We can come to some sort of agreement.
And then Hyrox will be the next challenge. I think it's Hyrox Cape Town March next year, if I remember correctly.
Hyrox I would definitely be keen to do. I think I would be keen to get into it as do it for fun, obviously, more than anything else. Do it for vibes and for content.
Well, it is a vibe. I must be honest.
But I think I'd want to do it like as a team thing. So it would be the case of finding like the right oak to do like a cool little content situation with.
Yeah, I got into a Hyrox because of my wife who's in CrossFit, and she started taking me to the gym, and I thought, Hyrox looks easier than CrossFit, which it is. It's the paddle of tennis, I guess.
The paddle of tennis.
It's easier than CrossFit. I don't need to learn any
I'm actually
movements.
so glad you brought that up. I'd like to say this on a podcast. Paddle is a terrible sport.
Have you played it yet?
I have.
Okay.
It's so fun.
Did you get injured?
No, I didn't
Okay.
get injured, but this is my thoughts on paddle. It's a very easy sport. People take it way too seriously. It's like half the oaks that take paddle seriously can't play tennis because it's more difficult. And if you're going to play paddle, I think it should be not serious, and I think you should be drinking.
And paddle's a hobby.
Paddle's a hobby.
Well,
Paddle,
and
I want to stop seeing your 2 hours of paddle on my Strava. Like, I'm not kudos-ing that. I'm sorry.
Do you get the talking? Sorry, we're going off the subjects. Yeah, but do you get the 2 hours or the hour steam bath on Strava?
Is that a thing?
Haven't you seen that yet?
Okay, so my worst thing that I've seen recently, which honestly I think is a cancelable offense, is someone recorded their time at a festival and posted it on Strava.
Dancing. Okay, but what is their heart rate?
you're like, okay, cool, but the heart rate?
Well,
what was the heart rate?
now I'm going to ask what were they on at this dancing festival?
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Because that could get your heart rate at 160.
I was like, guys, like, go for a run, help. Whatever happened to good old-fashioned running?
On that note, actually, what is your take on alcohol and activities and sports? I drink, you drink.
So for me,
I know you've got an awesome sponsor.
yes, I do.
Shout out to Naughty Waters in Joburg, please. Because we don't have them here
Would you
yet.
like a naughty water? Next time I see you, I'll give you a naughty water.
But
It's very good.
apparently they're at spas. Every spa
They
I've
are.
been to, they're not found.
Oh, you can't find them?
Can't find them, yeah.
I'll give them a call and sort that out.
Okay, thank you. Because they're amazing. I had them when I was in Belito.
They're good, right?
Not too long ago.
They're
and
like
I thought,
such an
"Geez."
easy drinking drink. It's insane. It's
And
actually
they
probably
make you
too
feel
easy.
lekker.
Too easy to drink, yeah. My thoughts on drinking and running. My thoughts are, once again, as my thoughts are on everything to do with running, is you don't need to take it so seriously. Everybody needs to breathe for a second. I like to go out, have a couple of drinks with my mates and talk shit. And I like to run Comrades. And I've found that I can do both. So why would I stop one? That's my thoughts.
Are you addicted to running?
Am I addicted to running? No.
We're now in a RA meeting, Running Anonymous.
Running Anonymous. I'm not addicted to running. I am addicted to clout and attention. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Running is just a really good way to get that. So,
Last question. What's one lesson from your running journey that you think everyone should know?
if you want to do something enough, you can.
Say that again.
If you want to do something enough, you can.
Nothing's impossible.
Nothing is impossible if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to make the necessary calls, if you're willing to sacrifice ego or put certain preconceived ideas aside. Anything is possible.
Rachel, thank you for this. Thank you for allowing us to get a little bit into that mind. An hour is too short, and I know we got cut a bit and it's thrown things around a bit in this podcast, but thank you for sharing your journey.
Thank you for having me.
And what it takes and the hard work you put in. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
I won't, don't.
No matter who says what. I hope there's many more brands that come and they come for you. All the races, come to Joburg more often.
And will I be seeing you at Comrades?
You will be seeing me at Comrades. I need to find a substitution, unfortunately.
Yes.
I slept on my entry, but I believe there's going to be a lot of substitutions. I believe there's a whole lot of...
no, there definitely will be.
So the rumor is 2027
the 100th.
is not going to be... Novices won't be allowed.
Really?
So that's why all these entries were taken up.
Okay.
And that's the rumor. So people that can't even run 10Ks apparently have a Comrades entry. I know of 4.
Yes.
So I'm sure
You
I'll
know
find...
4 people that can't run 10Ks that sign up for Comrades?
I don't know them personally, but
You try not to associate.
a certain manager from a run club has told me, don't worry, Jacques, I've got substitutions coming up.
Right.
These people,
Yes. Okay.
yeah, I don't even know if they can do 8Ks, never mind 10. But anyway, so I will
My
be
thoughts are with them. Good luck.
I will be at Comrades. I'm going to try and PB Johnson's Crane in January.
Oh, So, okay, so I've got a fun story. Well, since we're here, I've got a fun story from
we've got time, so let's go.
I've got a fun story from Johnson Crane. So I have not done the race, but before I started running, I was probably like maybe 16. My dad ran the race, and it was the worst condition I have ever seen a person in. He was on the floor, hooked up to a drip.
Wow.
Terrible.
Was it
So
hot
Johnson
or-
Crane is notoriously quite a warm race. And it's also quite a difficult
Yeah,
race.
because it's end of Jan, yeah.
So we were coming out of obviously Christmas festivities. We had been like messing around, eating lots of food. He hadn't been training properly. I think he had done like one 20K training run or something. He was not prepared for that race. Let's put it that way. And yeah, he was absolutely broken. And since then, Johnson Crane has been like a swear word in our family. You can't say it aloud. So when you said that, I like jumped a little bit.
I think it is, I don't know the dates, but somewhere around the 27th of Jan normally.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe I'll see you at Johnson's Crane. You need
Maybe
to
you
come
will.
and fight that demon.
Maybe you will.
So it's my-
Well, if they reach out, I'm willing to chat.
I'll pay for your entry. I'll reach out. Sponsored by Jacques.
When is it?
Endure
The
Edge.
27th of Jan.
I think it's somewhere there. It's that last weekend of Jan.
Okay.
I'll check and send you the
Okay,
details.
I'll look into it. If
The
I'm
Endure Edge will
around.
sponsor you. We'll give you a shirt. Sorry, Puma.
What is your goal?
So my best is a 3:45 at Johnson's Crane.
Okay.
So I'd like to just beat that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was my first ever marathon when I started out running in 2019.
Right.
My first Johnson's Crane was 4:55.
Okay.
I just needed to qualify for
Slog,
Comrades.
a slog. That's what my dad did. I think it was very similar time actually.
But I remember being very emotional at the end of that race.
Yes.
I don't think I did much training. I can't remember. We were December. I was still partying very hard at that stage. So I was definitely not training in the December holidays.
It's difficult to train in December. I mean, me having this marathon coming up now in December is actually like a little bit difficult, but at least it's early.
Are you getting to a lot of races in the Western Cape? I've noticed, like it's hard for you guys to get to races, or am I mistaken by that?
What do you mean it's hard for us to get to races?
Like we've got races here every weekend. Saturday.
No, there is a lot of races. I personally actually just don't enjoy racing very much.
Okay.
I like the vibe of going for a jog, so I've been doing that a lot more this year. Especially with this group of mates that are now all running. So we went to Palenberg half recently, Neisner, just doing random things, but more of like a weekend away plus a race.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that, but I don't enjoy racing as much as I notice other people enjoy racing. They add a new race every weekend, I enjoy training and I enjoy long runs, either solo or, with some mates rather than going to a race and doing it.
Are you doing track work at all?
I haven't been doing any track work, but I definitely am going to start doing some track work. Although the timing's a bit off now, obviously with Comrades coming up, track work isn't super valuable.
Yeah.
But I did one track session this year. I almost broke myself. I thought I was an absolute gangster. I was like, oh my word, I'm running at 3:45. I'm doing my intervals at 3:45. I'm amazing. And then I forgot that I can't actually run that fast. And so the next day I was absolutely broken. But anyway.
Do you think there's a silver on the cards at Comrades?
I think if you want it enough, it's possible. Like I said earlier, I'm going to trusting that injury.
Obviously, that plays a huge role.
Trusting that I remain injury free. I think it is possible. I think it will be very difficult, but I think it is possible. And I am going to train as if I'm going to run a silver. For now.
Well, you're doing the right things at the moment. So the strength, the rehab, all of that. How is the ITB?
It's good. Right now it's good. I am, as I say, going to physio once a week, getting the needles done, getting everything done. If there's anything feeling a bit off, we get that massaged out. And I think that's been really helping. And I would encourage people, if you do really love running and you do struggle with injuries, just pay the money and go to the physio, because the cost that you pay to go to the physio doesn't even compare to the cost of not being able to run.
Yeah. And mentally, it's just not worth it.
Mentally, it's just not worth it.
Because you beat yourself up every day. You're sitting on that couch and you're not running. I mean, runners are hard on themselves.
Yeah, and especially for someone like me whose career revolves around running, not being able to run is a bit of an issue.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Rach, thank you.
Thank you.
It was amazing having you. Thank you for the chat.
Very good to be here.
All the best for Valencia.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to see that PB. I will be live tracking you.
You will see a PB.
Everyone,
That is a big dog guarantee.
please tell everyone where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, you can find me full name, Rachel Ann Beaton. And I'm
The
like,
bio hasn't changed to big dog.
no, it hasn't changed
It's
to
too
Big
long.
Dog. No, yeah, the Big Dog thing, it's like a nickname. Big Dog is a nickname, but my name remains Rachel Ann Beaton. And yeah, I'm the obnoxious pink one that you see there.
Are you only on Instagram?
I am, yeah, I'm basically only on Instagram. I do sometimes post to TikTok, but I'm very inconsistent. I just find that my community on Instagram is the one that I enjoy, so I keep it there.
Okay, perfect. Guys, follow Rachel. Give her a follow. Give her a shout out.
Please do.
She's an inspirational person. You don't understand if you feel that you can't go for a run, just check Rachel's posts every morning, every night.
I'm being loud and obnoxious, and I'm telling you to do it for clout, so you should enjoy that.
Exactly. Rach, thank you.
Thank you.
Have an amazing trip to Valencia. Enjoy it. And we'll chat soon.
Chat soon.
We're out.